A pre-planned meeting between Vice President Mike Pence and North Korean delegates during the Pyeongchang Olympic Games got derailed after North Korea backed out of the secret meeting hours before it was set to take place, the Vice President's office told NBC News on Tuesday night. The Washington Post first reported that Pence had fully intended to sit down with the North Koreans at the Olympics, including Kim Yo-jong, the younger sister of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, and Kim Yong-nam, the regime's nominal head of state. Kim Yo-jong, sister of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, arrives at Incheon International Airport in South Korea on Friday, becoming the first member of her family to visit the South since the Korean War more than 6 decades ago. Kyodo News via app apparently displeased with Pence strengthening relations with South Korea and Japan in the time leading up to the meeting, as well as his continued condemnation of their nuclear program and human rights violations. The North Koreans pulled out, according to Pence's office. North Korea dangled a meeting in hopes of the vice president softening his message, which would have seeded the world stage for their propaganda during the Olympics. Instead, the vice president met with defectors who escaped tyranny, hosted Fred Warmbier, whose son was essentially murdered by North Korea, pointed out their atrocious record on human rights and enslavement of hundreds of thousands of their people, spoke about their hostile plans with nuclear weapons and ballistic missiles, and announced a new round of tough economic sanctions were on the way. Pence's chief of staff, Nick Ayers, said in a statement to NBC News. Vice President Mike Pence watches the opening ceremony of the 2018 Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang, South Korea on February 9, 2018. Seated behind Pence are Kim Yo-jong, sister of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, and Kim Yong-nam, president of the Presidium of North Korean Parliament. Patrick Szymanski, at the meeting was planned 2 weeks in advance of Pence's Asia tour and known only to a small group of White House insiders including National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster, White House Chief of Staff John F. Kelly, and Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, the Post reported. The White House maintained that the meeting was not intended to lessen any heat on North Korea with regards to the stance the president has publicly taken against the country, according to the Post. The prospect for a sit-down seemed bright as North Korean leader Kim Jong-un sent his sister as a delegate to the Olympic Games, signaling an openness for diplomacy not only with South Korea but with other nations. U.S. and North Korean relations were at an all-time low over the past year, with leaders of both countries taking personal jabs at one another. Trump calling Kim "Little Rocket Man," and Kim calling Trump an "old lunatic" and a "dotard" in return.